Thank the Most High. Be able to come on here and do this. And have this knowledge of the Most High to share. And be a light to those in the world that need some light in the darkness. And some edification if you're watching. Page is falling out. Per usual. But just want to thank the Most High for giving the endurance, because it's real easy to get distracted and get off of the narrow path and go to the wide path, which is destruction. Not keeping him first, and what it can be so detriment to your life in eternity, right? So just want to thank the Most High. But today just want to go into about dealing with your people Israel. It can be a hard thing at times, dealing with your people Israel for some. And, for some people it doesn't matter either way, because they might not have that care about how to just operate toward God's people, the children of Israel scattered worldwide that we deal with day to day. It's always why we can't come together, and we should be able to come together and look what, other nations are doing. Why can't we do that? And we know because of Deuteronomy 28, Leviticus 26, and some people don't want to hold themselves accountable to the Most High God's law, right? And Christ's law, statutes, and commandments. So today, loving your people Israel, if we can just go into some real quick, into some scriptures and just see why. So first, we're going to go to Genesis 27 and verse 29. Let's go into Isaac and Jacob, right? Let's start at 26. Genesis 27 and 26. And his father Isaac said unto him, Come near now, and kiss me, my son. And he came near and kissed him, and he smelled the smell of his raiment, and blessed him, and said, See, the smell of my son is as the smell of a field which the Lord hath blessed. He think that he's blessing Esau, right? But he's giving the blessing to Jacob. Therefore, the Most High Power give thee of the dew of heaven, and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine. Let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's sons bow down to thee. Cursed be every one that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blesseth thee. People need to be blessing the children of Israel. Seems like no one's really looking to bless you, right? On a larger scale, how we treat each other, how people treat us. If only they knew, who they were doing these things to, right? The real Jews, the people of the book. But Satan has deceived the whole world. And even in this walk, you have people that get puffed up with the knowledge of the Most High, mistreat God's people, no mercy. You have some people that take advantage of the people that's showing the mercy, or that's giving people, right? And the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, beginning of knowledge. And we must continue to judge ourselves daily, right? Lest ye be judged, like the book of Corinthians talks about. So that's something, right? Let's go to Second Chronicles, because Solomon, dealing with the children of Israel, he was asking for wisdom on how can I deal with such a people, right? Go to 2 Chronicles chapter 1. And 2 Chronicles So like it, Second Chronicles chapter 1 and verse 1. And Solomon the son of David was strengthened in his kingdom, and the Lord his power was with him, and magnified him exceedingly. Then Solomon spake unto all Israel, to the captains of thousands and of hundreds, and to judges, and to every governor in all Israel, the chief of the fathers. So Solomon and all the congregation with him went to the high place that was at Gibeon, for there was a tabernacle of the congregation of the Most High Power, which Moses, the servant of the Lord, had made in the wilderness. But the ark of God had David brought up from Kirjath-jearim to the place which David had appeared before it, for he had pitched a tent for it at Jerusalem. Moreover, the brazen altar that Bezalel, the son of Uri, the son of Hur, had made, he put before the tabernacle of the Lord. And Solomon and the congregation sought unto it. And Solomon went up thither to the brazen altar before the Lord, which was at the tabernacle of the congregation, and offered 1,000 burnt offerings upon it. In that night did God appear unto Solomon. So the Most High Power appeared unto Solomon, and said unto him, Ask what I shall give thee. Ask what I shall give thee, Solomon. And Solomon said unto the Most High Power, Thou hast showed great mercy unto David my father, and hast made me to reign in his stead. Now, O Lord Power, let thy promise unto David my father be established, for thou hast made me king over a people like the dust of the earth in multitude. So many people that Solomon was going to be over, right? Taken care of through the Spirit of the Lord, right? Doing it the right way, keeping the law, statutes, commandments, keeping order. Give me now wisdom and knowledge, that I may go out and come in before this people. Who can judge this thy people that is so great? So great number, and also a holy people to the Lord thy God, a special people above all the people on the face of the earth. That's what the word says, especially when they doing what's right by the Most High. He say, give me wisdom and knowledge, right? And all thy things get understanding, like the word says. And the beginning of wisdom is the fear of the Most High. That's not what a lot of people have. That's why you see the destructive ways toward each other, the disrespect toward each other. And I really just, that's expected in the world, but in this walk of saying I'm in the truth, I'm an Israelite, I've been in this many years, it seems that we just really do each other wrong. We all coming from, the different walks of life. And the covetousness pops up with people. The strifes. The knowledge puffeth up. And makes envy and strife against each other. So loving on the people of the Most High, right? We're going to 2nd Esdras chapter 5, because sometimes people, whether it be friends, family, leaders in Israel, people that family members, is people forget about the Most High and his Son. What do I mean by that? They don't follow what they tell them. They get caught up in what someone that they put in high regard. They forget that you got to measure it by this word, right? Let's go to 2nd Esdras chapter 5 and verse. Let's go to chapter 5 and verse 27. 2nd Esdras in the Apocrypha. And among all the multitude of people, thou hast gotten thee one people, and unto this people whom thou lovest, thou gavest a law that is approved of all. So this law, he giving you love and say, here's my law. This law is going to take care of you. No other people's given this law, and now we the face of lawlessness. Don't know how to treat each other right. And now, O Lord, why hast thou given this one people over unto many? And upon the one root hast thou prepared others. And why hast thou scattered thine only one people among many? Because we all over the nations. You've been scattered, you know. If you're watching this, I'm sure you know by now that we the people of the book. Been scattered throughout all the world, naming yourself different names. Jamaican, Indian, Haitian, Puerto Rican, Black, Negro. All these different titles. And they which did gainsay thy promises, and believe not thine covenants, have trodden them down. So the people have trodden us down, the nations that have taken part in the destruction, the United Nations, with keeping you at the bottom, that's letting the music keep brainwashing us, letting all these things go on, oppressing you. More of you in jail by the day, you Israelites, right? If thou didst so much hate thy people, yet shouldest thou punish them with thine own hands? Now when I had spoken these words, the angel that came to me the night afore was sent unto me, and said unto me, Hear me, and I will instruct thee. Hearken to the thing that I say, and I shall tell thee more. And I said, Speak on, my Lord. Then said he unto me, This the part. Thou art sore troubled in thy mind for Israel's sake. Lovest thou that people better than he that made them? Do you love this people more than you do the Most High? Do you love your favorite running back, your favorite basketball player, your favorite rapper and musician more than you love the Most High? You stay running to all the concerts more than trying to keep God's law. You stay following up with every post. He say, you sore troubled in thy mind. Lovest thou that people better than he that made them? Because Esdras want to know, what about your people? What about your people, right? Verse 34, and I said, No, Lord, but of very grief have I spoken. For my reins pain me every hour, while I labor to comprehend the way of the Most High and seek out part of his judgments. He just want to know, right? He say, and he said unto me, Thou canst not. And I said, Wherefore, Lord? Whereunto was I born then? Or why was not my mother's womb then my grave, that I might not have seen the travail of Jacob? So he's saying, look, I'm seeing all this destruction on my people. Why, right? Same thing, Paul. We got some more scriptures. Same thing, kind of what Paul was going through. He wished that he could be accursed from his brethren, whom are Israelites, who pertaineth the adoption. That's Romans 9, right? In verse 1, I say the truth, in Christ I lie not. My conscience also bear me witness in the holy Ruach, that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in my heart. For I could wish that myself were accursed from Christ, for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption, and the glory, and the covenants, and the giving of the law, and the service of God, and the promises. These are the ones that's supposed to have all these things, and they're supposed to do the service of God, but we're not doing it. A lot of our people caught up in doing the work of the devil. So, if you loving your people the right way, you saying you love the Most High's people, you have to want to get with the work of the Most High God. Matthew 25. In verse 31. Pick it up like this, right? When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. And he shall set up the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come ye, blessed of my father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. The promises of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? It's already getting prepared. Will we get in? You gotta love your people, right? Here it go. For I was hungry, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me in. Naked, and ye clothed me. I was sick, and ye visited me. I was in prison, and you came unto me. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we hungry, and fed thee, or thirsty, and gave thee drink? This the answer. When saw we a stranger, and took in thee, or naked and clothed thee? Kind of ripped apart. Or when saw we thee sick or in prison, and came unto thee? And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it to one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. So it's important that we not destroying each other out here. It's important that if you in, Israelite congregation awakening, and that you're up under some leadership, or you are a leader, that you got to handle the Most High people right. That's what I've seen through the years. People don't handle each other right. And some people come and just want to just take away. And the fear of the Lord keep you in check. The commandments keep you in check. And people just, you got to know this is a serious thing. Everyone wants to jump on non-believers, Christians, atheists, Muslims, they granny, they grandparents, they uncle, they can't let the pork or the Sunday worship go, all these things, and people not really are right with how they, operate toward people, right? We First Peter's chapter 5. In verse 1, and it reads, The elders which are among you I exhort, who am also an elder, and a witness of the sufferings of Christ, and also a partaker of the glory that shall be revealed. Feed the flock of the Most High God, which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, so not for the money, right? But of a ready mind, neither as being Lord over the Most High's heritage, but being an example to the flock. And you gotta make sure you handling his people the right way. Last scripture, and then we'll get out. Let's go to Romans chapter 12 and verse 18, and it reads, If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. So with that, family, just making sure that you treating each other right out there in these times. The love of many shall wax cold, like it says. So we got to make sure we stay on it, right? So all praises to Ahia, Shar Ahia. That's the God I am, his son, Yahshua, the Mashiach, right? So want to just thank him for giving us this word and knowing how true it is in these dark times, giving us a path to the kingdom of heaven.